Okay, so all of our kids were born and raised, well, they all were raised out here. And they spend many, many hours at the park in Mission Hill, which had also at that one time like a, they call it the swimming pool, but it was actually a swimming hole. But they spent countless hours at that park all summer long. They did a lot of bike riding, always had a lot of friends over. Um, they just spent a lot of time playing together. And in the wintertime, they would scoop off the pond. They'd scoop off the snow, and then they'd go ice skating. Build their little campfires down there, and there again in the wintertime, spend countless hours playing and skating and scooping snow, and so when my son comes home now, he is just kind of appalled that nobody spends any time at the park. He just thinks that's because he had so much fun down there.
Is there like less kids in Mission Hill now than there was like when he was a kid? Not really.
There's probably a little bit less now, but over the last few years, we've had more kids more families moving to town that have children. So you are starting to see more kids again, but you just don't see kids playing outside like they used to. And family vacations. We used to take a family vacation every summer. We went anywhere from the Black Hills to Valley Fair in Minnesota. Or is it Minnesota or Iowa? Valley Fair, I think it's Minnesota. Yeah. And had gone to the Worlds of Fun. We'd gone to the Grotto in Iowa. Dick had a sister that lived in Missouri, so we went there several times. We always did something. Always went somewhere just about every summer until the kids got older, and then they just didn't think they wanted those family vacations anymore. We did take Lori and Brenda to Yellowstone one year and Bighorn Mountains, and that was kind of a fun trip. And then after everybody graduated, gone to school or went to work or moved to California, whichever they wanted to do, then it was just Dad and I. And he worked at Gurney's for many, many years, and then he got laid off because of a back injury. And so he was out of work for quite a while. I was doing different jobs. I had worked at the hospital for a while. I had worked for WNEX for a while as a continuity director. Over a time period, I had worked for the Missouri Valley Shopper and also the Observer. This spans over several years. And I also worked for Dr. Larry Meyer, who is a urologist.
I know who he is.
Yeah. Do you? Oh,
yeah,
you do? Larry and Ann? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
He probably is. I worked for him for a number of years, and then over a time period, I had worked for, I can't remember who it was anymore, a printing company in town. And I got laid off for my job, so we were both unemployed for a short time.
Did they
That
have
was
like
kind of trying.
unemployment like
They
do
did,
now?
yeah. They did, yeah. Where you had to go around and take a little book. I don't know if that's what they do still. I don't know if they have, you had to sign to see if, had to go different places to see if there was work available. And then you had to have your book signed. And then you had to go back every Monday and the unemployment office. And yeah, well, anyhow. I worked most of my married life, actually. And then my last years of employment was with Dr. Joseph Boudreau. He was a urologist in Yankton, and I worked for him for probably 15 years. Worked there until I retired. So.
And what year did you retire?
I retired in 2005. So I've been unemployed for a long time. Yeah.
Wow.
And
I remember when you retired.
Yeah. And that was quite an eventful year because that same year my dad passed away. I quit my job, plus everything else that went on. Lots of things happened. And yeah, so that's kind of my life, what I've done. Some has been eventful. My husband, Dick, had his first heart surgery back in, what year were you born?
97.
97. That was his first heart surgery. And so he'd had a lifelong problem with heart. And died in May 12th of 2015. So here I am.
With Hammy.
Yeah, with my little dog Hamilton, yes. So we've lived here in Mission Hill for